Around 500,000 Syrians have been living in Jordan for over 30 years. Many take part in weekly sit-ins outside the Syrian embassy in Amman. They have been calling for the end of the Assad dynasty, which has prevented them from living in their own country. But protesting seems to have come at a cost. Hundreds of Syrians here now believe they're being punished by their own embassy. They say it's been delaying the process of issuing and renewing their passports and legal documents. Ja'far al-Najjar from Idlib fled to Jordan as a child in 1982. The IT engineer applied to renew his passport at the embassy 10 months ago, but he hasn't heard anything, and that's not all.
I got a call from someone who told me, Ja'far al-Najjar, when are you going to come back to your senses and stop your rubbish protests? I told him I won't stop protesting because I want the Syrian regime to be wiped out. The man said, if you don't come back to your senses, we have our own ways of dealing with you. He hung up. The call came from the embassy's landline number in Amman.
An expired passport means Ja'far cannot travel for work or register his newborn son as a Syrian national. Ja'far says some Syrians have recently been issued passports in less than a month, an indication that there isn't a backlog of applications at the embassy. When we contacted the Syrian embassy in Amman for a response, we were asked to send an official letter requesting an interview with an embassy official. Shortly after we faxed the request, the embassy in Amman posted a statement on Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's official Facebook page, criticizing what it described as the media's exploitation of the nation's enemies to attack the Syrian government. The statement added, the embassy confirms that it is shouldering all its responsibilities in full towards its own nationals and the citizens of the host country. The embassy processes all the incoming paperwork in due time and in some cases on weekends and national holidays. Long viewed as the opposition that was expelled by Hafiz al-Assad in the early 80s, some of the older Syrians here were never issued any documents or passports before this conflict began. But even those who've only recently been left stateless say they accept this punishment for the sake of their country's future. Nisreen Shamayleh, Al Jazeera, Amman.